Thanks.
Congratulations.
We're all lying. Though,
Yeah, I know. It doesn't reflect in my paycheck.
Paycheck. Wait a minute. Who said anything about getting paid, man?
Curiously, it does not, does it?
I thought Big Dave got all the money.
Curiously, it does not.
So tell me a little bit about Walk Upon the Water.
Well, that's kind of like, that song's about either, this is a weird song too. It's kind of like I was writing about what if you died, but you didn't know that you died. You thought you were just sleeping and having a dream. So it's kind of like the lyrics about the song are about a dream, but it could also be what happens when you die, in my eyes. So the way the lyrics go, this is the strangest place. It seems like endless space, because when you're in a dream, you're floating, and I think when you die, that's kind of the same thing that happens. You kind of travel. So the whole idea behind that was like, well, is it a song about a dream, or is it about a song of someone who just passed away and is experiencing that afterlife? And I thought tying it into the O to G song was cool, because it could be like after the O to G song, kind of like maybe what he's experiencing. Maybe when he passed away, he doesn't realize if he's sleeping or if he's actually making that next step. So that whole song deals with that, and deals about where am I? Am I dreaming? Am I asleep? Or what then when you realize you're not asleep, you're like, holy shit, I'm in the afterworld. So far, as I walk upon the water, what's it go? As I walk upon the water, yeah, and then it goes, is this for me what God has offered? Which is the line in the song to me that means the most. Is this for me what God has offered? I'm just trying to understand. So he's basically trying to understand, am I sleeping? Am I dead? Am I a ghost? Am I something? And that's what that deals with. It's a deep song if you listen to the lyrics.
Sounds like him.
We really miss our friend.
Yeah, we do, But we've immortalized him now in song, and he was probably, I just keep telling him to save a seat for me, so. Because I guess he's got front row. Him and my brother are probably sitting there smoking a big joint going like, any day now.
So tell me a bit about Open Your Eyes.
I'll tell you a bit about Open Your Eyes. I think it's the best song on the record. It's my personal favorite, although I love them all.
It's got the best guitar work on the album, in my opinion.
That is, I think I would agree. But aside from that, because I don't really live there.
It's what it says, too.
I have been listening to you as a fan since I was 16 years old.
Oh, my God.
October 31st, 1986 is when I started listening. I've listened to all your songs, even the ones that ain't that good.
At least he's honest. Brutally, too.
And, I've cried to your songs like the fans that come and see you. I am those fans. And that song, man, that's one of those songs like Believe, or like Believe, basically, or like
Crowds Are Out,
or the one from Handful of Rain, Alone You Breathe. It's one of those songs, dude.
Thank you. I get compliments everywhere.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
No. That song is what it says.
It's humongous.
I think that song, what it says in the ending, when we bring the choir and stuff in. First of all, in my opinion, that song, Matt's guitar playing is just stellar.
Thank you.
I actually played it for Paul O'Neill, who doesn't like anything that he didn't write.
He likes me.
No
though.
offense,
he
was like, even said, he goes like, "That's brilliant work." And what it says, life's just a game. We all must play, or we just cast in roles someone has written. And it's just saying, we're really all people on the planet are the same, really. You may be from India, you may be from Africa, you may be from Boston. Or Canada, but the thing is that everybody in the world, what aggravates me that people don't get is that everybody in the world is the same. We're all born and we all die. So one thing that, no matter what color you are, how fat you are, how skinny you are, how tall you are, God, it doesn't matter, because we all have to experience those two things, which makes us all the same. And that's what I'm trying to say in that song. I'm like, through the song, They play with it, you know, your mind's getting played with every day by what you see on TV and what you read. You know, they with our lives, and I'm just saying, with our lives they play until your mind just twists inside. You're like, what am I going to believe? Is this bullshit? Is this real? Is this blah, blah, blah? You know, so it's kind of like one of those songs where it's like, just open your eyes and realize it's like, dude, you're just like me. You're going to croak one day, you know, and be planted, pushing up daisies just like I am.
So few people realize that.
And so few people, it's true. You know, it's like, and they go, oh, this, and you're out there, you got all these kids out there senselessly killing each other where they should be out falling in love, getting married, having kids, and they're out there shooting each other. It's so fucking stupid. Pardon my French beep. But it's so stupid. It's like, and it resorts back to other songs on the album, adding the cost. You know, we're all paying for this. All of us in this room right now actually are paying for people to go out and kill each other. Okay? We're financing the war. All right? Which is so fucking stupid. It's like we could take that money and provide homes for homeless people, or feed
a meal to an old woman who's
or anything like that. It's like the billions and billions of dollars. We're all just adding the cost, and you know what I'm saying. That's like the theme behind the whole thing. It's all us that. Nothing's ever going to change unless all the people. It's like they said, for a forest to be green, each tree must be green. For the world to have peace, each individual must have peace, or it's never going to happen.
And you know what? Unfortunately, I don't think it's ever going to happen.
And it probably won't. But I'm just trying to show people that I'm thinking this is what's going through my mind at this time. You know, maybe, you know, I don't want to come across as like I'm preaching anything, because I'm really not preaching it. I'm just saying, it's like, look, open your eyes, man. It's like, look around you. I mean, how can you be, if you have kids and you know your kids are going to have kids, you want them to bring kids into a world like this that's so
full of crossfire,
full of, like, you know, bullshit, and, you know, it's like, I worry about it, you know. So maybe, you know, maybe in my old age, I'm just, you know, instead of writing about Satan and drugs and alcohol and sex with nasty women, I could listen to them for hours. It's like, I'm just trying to, like, you know, this is something, it means something. Otherwise, the lyrics on the record have a message behind them. So rather than just like, yeah, I met this girl at the bar, got her drunk, screwed her in the back seat, boom, boom, done. You know, it's like, come on.
You've never really written those songs, except maybe one or two of them. You've never really been one of the guy to write that song.
You're going to kill him.
You don't write
If you don't shoot him, I'm going to shoot him. You have a gun in there anywhere?
Maybe Hard for Love.